Need some rock lights? Check this out. So we got this rock lights from our friends from Mictuning. So I currently have their switch panel. If you haven't seen it, link will be in the description below. And now we're trying out their rock lights. They have a Q1, that's pretty cool, but there's their Q2, it has a new feature. We'll talk about it later. All right, Mictuning always gives stickers. Oh, this is huge. So there's Q series, Q1 and Q2. It's a different kind of wiring. So as you can see in here, it says left. That one says right. More rock lights, of course, because we got an 8-pack. Oh, this is the left. Right. We got some hardware. Huh. Some gaskets of some sort. Some rubber pads for mounting. We got 4 extensions, and this is the main harness. So basically this is the brain, this is the box that would separate the rock lights into right, which is the blue one, and the left, which is the left one. So like I said, the Q series is a different kind of wiring. You need to connect the left rock light to the left wiring. Same as the right. Why would you do that? Because of the feature that we're going to talk about later. All right, so before we start installing this, let's talk about mounting and wiring. For mounting, this is the rock light, right? And it comes with this padding. So typically, you would put this together, mark your wheel well, and then drill, then use the provided hardware or self-tapping screws, whichever you prefer. But I'm not a big fan of drilling. And this is not my first time installing rock lights. I've installed rock lights before in my 4Runner. And I've used this magnet. As you can see, it's dirty. It's seen some trails. And it never failed me. And the good thing I like about this is compatible with the hardware included. If you want one of these, I'll put a link in the description below. So here's the rubber piece and the rock light. The bolt provided. Spacer, then magnet. This works great, but there's a little bit of play. Luckily, I have spacers that I can put in between the magnet and the bolt right here. And this is the end product. Some spacer right there, both sides. And this setup is strong. Oh, there we go. That's how we're gonna mount this. Okay, so I laid out one side. We got 4 rock lights, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the power box. So one side it goes to the right, one side goes to the left. So we connect that left to this rock light. And the end of that rock light, which is that, connects to the other one, and so on and so forth. Let's find a place for the control box. I place it on that side temporarily. I'm gonna hang it there, but I'm thinking of just double siding that on this wall. I ran the wire for the power temporarily because I already installed the right side for the front and the back of the wheel well. Front and back. That's with the magnets. All right, for my wiring setup, let's go back to the rock lights on the floor. This extension connects to the control box. I would connect to the first rock light. Then I have another extension to connect to another rock light Y1 extension. I need an extra length to connect that and that. And then the rear wheel well, I would need another extension in here and in here. So they only give you, I believe, 4 extensions. And basically one side, I already need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I purchased a couple more. It's just because of my setup. So if you're gonna do the wheel wells, that spacing is already good with just connecting 2 Rocklights. Hopefully you understand what my wiring is. If not, leave a comment below, I'll help you out. But again, let's stop yapping and start installing the other side. So I got my left side in, all wired up, plugged in the power cord. This is the end of the power cord for the battery, but I do have a Mictuning switch panel, so I would be cutting it probably somewhere here where it splits to the switch and to the battery terminals. If you don't have a switch panel, just connect it to your positive and negative in the battery, and that's it, you're all done. All right, everything's working. Time to clean up my wires and let's look at the features. So I was cleaning up the wires and I forgot to mention, so this is the end of the line. They do provide caps like this, so we want to screw it over there. It's gonna look like this. So let's look at the features. I got my phone right here doing a screen record, and we got the Rocklight on. So first, let's download the app. So downloading an app is easy, just follow the steps. But the thing is, you need to register. So you just use your email, super simple. So I downloaded it already. Let's open the app. It's connected by itself. So you can actually turn the Rocklight off and on in this one. Then let's enter the Rocklight. It's gonna show, it's either if you have a Jeep, a boat, or a pickup truck. Let's go with a Jeep. All right, so there's so many features in here. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but I just want to show you the good things about this Rocklight. So first things first, if you go to the model on the top right, you go to streamer length on the left. You want to make sure the number in here is the same number of Rocklights that you have. So I had a problem a while back, and Mictuning is really good at customer service. We fixed it within an hour. So I had, mine was 4, so it messed up all my settings with when it comes to doing the features of the Rocklight. Now let's go back. You know what, let's go back to the model. Let me just show you. So there's different modes. The constant mode, you got 76. Just this alone, you have 76 modes, and you can even do a custom. I haven't played with this, but having a custom feature, I think that's pretty cool. It's not just presets, but you can make your own. Let's go back. So we have different presets in the bottom. You got rebound, flow water, chasing, stacking, draw curtain, float, shuttle, and fixed. You can see if I click on shuttle, it's already doing its thing. And you can adjust the brightness in the bottom, brightness, and this is speed. So let's go with fix. Now I want to show you, I think that makes this Rocklight better than the other Rocklights. You see the 4 colors on each corner of the app. That correlates with the group of Rocklights. So front driver side, hold that color. Now you can select the color that you want. Let's go with red. Click on OK in the middle, check mark. You see that? So you're able to change one group at a time.
which is I think pretty cool. So currently we have red and white. So if you want to change front passenger, press and hold that area. Let's go with green. Okay, check mark. Boom. And then if you use the presets in the bottom, it's gonna use those colors that you selected on each group. And another one is, you see that check mark in the app? If you click on that, you can actually shut off the group that you don't want to turn on. Let's change that color, rear driver side to yellow. Boom. The app is easy to use and it's very self-explanatory. So having that feature of selecting each group on what color you put, I think is pretty cool.
So, is this set worth your time if you're looking for rock lights? I would say yes, especially because of two things. Number one, the wiring. Because basically you just need to daisy chain rock lights, wire, rock light, wire along your vehicle. And that takes out the hassle of one wire, one rock light. Because of the type of wiring, this makes it expandable. So if you get a set of 8 and you think you need more, it's easier to add more because you have that open end wire in the end of the rock light. Number two, because of that color zone feature. I feel like that's really cool, especially if you want to just select the colors that you want on each group. Not to mention the size of this bad boy. So I have used probably 2 or 3 rock lights already, and this is the biggest so far. It's also IP68, so it can handle all the abuse that you throw at it in the trails. If you want to snag one, link will be in the description below. If this video is giving you some sort of value, hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. Paalam.